729. If the chamber would come to order, please. If the chamber would be in order. Hey, it's not time yet. We supposed to see what you're reading, man. Friends, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We come now to a simple and sacred moment in our democracy, and that is the peaceful and orderly transition of power, not at the end of a rifle, but at the end of a promise. Pursuant to the results of a duly certified election, it is my high honor and privilege now to preside over the swearing in and qualifying of our new city council members and our mayor. We will first start with the Honorable Nate Baker, council member-elect, and I'm going to ask if he would stand. Oh, there you are. Sir, are you ready to take the oath of office? With that, I'm going to invite City Clerk Diana Schreiber to come up and administer the oath of office to council member-elect Nate Baker, and we will invite any friends or guests or family that he'd like to stand with him in this moment.
Mr. Baker, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Nate Baker,
Have read, understand, and subscribe
have read, understand, and subscribe
to the Code of Ethics
to the Code of Ethics
of the City of Durham,
of the City of Durham,
and do hereby solemnly affirm
and
and do hereby
do hereby
solemnly affirm
solemnly affirm
that I will support
that I will support
and maintain
and maintain
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution and laws
and the Constitution and laws
of North Carolina,
not inconsistent therewith,
and that I will faithfully
and
impartially discharge the duties of my office
discharge the duties of my office
as City Council Member of the City of Durham.
as City Council Member of the City of Durham.
Congratulations.
We'll invite you up in a minute.
You can sign. Over here.
Do you need this stuff?
Thank you, Council Member Nate Baker, and we will be glad. And I look forward, on behalf of the people of Durham, to inviting you to your seat shortly. Next, pursuant to the results of a duly certified election, it is my honor to ask Council Member re-elect Javiera Caballero to please stand and come forward. Councilmember Caballero, are you ready to take the oath of office? It's in my high honor and privilege to invite Her Honor, Judge Kendra Montgomery Blinn, to come up and issue the oath of office.
And family.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Family and friends Come on, Mark. Anybody you want.
I have my point of privilege to say that I have known you since this child was a kindergartner, and you've always been working so hard for our school back then and now our city. It's a pleasure to be here. Place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right. And you can repeat after me. Thank you. Do you want this one?
No.
You want to trade?
No, we're
Okay.
good. Thank you.
All right. I, Javiera Caballero,
I, Javiera Caballero,
have read, understand, and subscribe
have read, understand, and subscribe
to the Code of Ethics of the City of Durham,
to the Code of Ethics of the City of Durham,
and do hereby solemnly swear
and do hereby solemnly swear
that I will support and maintain the Constitution
that I will support and maintain the Constitution
and the laws of the United States
and the laws of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of North Carolina,
and the laws and constitutions of North Carolina,
not inconsistent therewith,
not inconsistent therewith,
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of my position,
and that I will faithfully and
impartially discharge the duties of my position
impartially discharge the duties of my position
as City Council member of the City of Durham.
as City Council member of the City of Durham.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Three of them.
Thank you.
Three of them. Okay.
Congratulations, Councilmember Javiera Caballero. Pursuant to the results of a duly certified election, it is my honor now to ask Carl Reese to please stand and come forward. Sir, are you ready to take the oath of office?
Yes, sir.
Then it's my pleasure to welcome Pastor Mindy Douglas up, who will administer the oath of office. And we invite any family, friends, or guests that you would like to stand with you at this moment.
Repeat after me, Carl.
Yes, ma'am.
I, state your name,
I, Carl Rist,
have read, understand, and subscribe to
have read, understand, and subscribe to
the Code of Ethics
the Code of Ethics
of the City of Durham,
of the City of Durham,
and do hereby solemnly swear
and do hereby solemnly swear
that I will support and maintain
that I will support and maintain
the Constitution and the laws of the United States
the Constitution and the laws of the United States
and the Constitution and the laws of North Carolina,
and the Constitution and the laws of North Carolina,
not inconsistent therewith,
not inconsistent therewith,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
and impartially discharge
and impartially discharge
the duties of my position
the duties of my position
as City Council member of the City of Durham.
as City Council member of the City of Durham.
So help me God.
So help me God.
All three.
Congratulations, Councilmember Carl Reese. Okay, let's see what else. One more. Friends, it is my high honor and distinct privilege, pursuant to the result of a certified election, to ask Councilmember Leonardo Williams to please step forward. Sir, are you ready to take the oath of office?
I am.
And it is my pleasure and honor to invite up North Carolina Supreme Court Associate Justice, the Honorable Anita Earls, to administer the oath of office for Mayor of the City of Durham. And I invite any family members, friends, and guests, you're already coming, to come and stand wherever his honor designates.
Right. If you would, well, first let me thank you for the honor of being able to swear you in. Would you please place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand and repeat after me? Sure. You would.
Mayors. We have a lot of mayors that came and support, so come on up, please.
Are you ready?
I think I'm ready.
If you're ready, if you would raise your right hand, please, and repeat after me. I, Leonardo Williams,
I, Leonardo Williams,
have read, understand, and subscribe
have read, understood, and subscribed
to the Code of Ethics of the City of Durham,
to the Code of Ethics for the City of Durham,
and do hereby solemnly swear
and do hereby solemnly swear
that I will support and maintain
that I will support and maintain
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the United States
of the United States,
and the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of North Carolina,
of North Carolina,
not inconsistent therewith,
not inconsistent therewith,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
and that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties of my position
discharge the duties of my position
as Mayor of the City of Durham.
as Mayor of the City of Durham.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Mayor Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it is my responsibility and high honor to invite to the dais and to their seats the Honorable Nate Baker and the Honorable Carl Reese. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my high honor and distinct privilege to invite to his seat and to relinquish the gavel to the Honorable Leonardo Williams, the Mayor of the City of Durham.
Do I talk now?
Yes, yes, sir. You the man.
You all can just give me a moment to organize all of these scripts and papers. This is on right here, right? And where are we? Well, well. Good evening. It is a new day. And I am honored to take this seat on behalf of the city. As we are getting started, I would like to provide opportunity for my new colleagues to share remarks. And I'll start with Councilmember Baker.
Thank you all. Thank you all for showing up and being here, and all of us being together. This is a new day for Durham. We do have the opportunity to provide a new direction. We face challenges. That also means we have opportunities. Many of us ran for different reasons, but we're sitting up here together, and we have this chance to work together and work together for the people of Durham, because that's what you all elected us to do. And I'm excited to be here, and I'm excited to be participating in our first meeting of many. Thank you again. Thank you all for being here.
Councilmember Rist.
Thank you. Looks like green light on, right? That's how we would have.
Green light is hot.
Yeah, well, wow. I apologize. I had to prepare some remarks. This is there's so much going on here, such an overwhelming moment. I've got a few prepared remarks just to share with folks. So, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem, council members, city staff, folks in the audience, both here in person or online, and of course, our 3 former mayors here. Thank you so much for being here. It is indeed an immense honor and privilege to have been chosen by the citizens of Durham to serve in the city council. I mean, more times than I can count, I've been here with you all in the chambers at meetings, seeing you conduct the people's business. And I know it's an awesome responsibility that I'm honored to take on. So first and foremost, I want to thank the citizens of Durham, the more than 20,000 people who showed their confidence in me and cast their votes for me. That's an honor for which I'm deeply grateful and I don't take for granted. And in return, I pledge to devote myself, mind, body, and spirit to the work of leading the city along with the mayor and my city council colleagues. In doing this work, I pledge to listen deeply, to be accessible to my colleagues, to city staff, and all the citizens of Durham, and to bring energy, my time, and solid judgment to all the issues before us in Durham. Second, I want to thank a number of special guests who are here with me, without whom I wouldn't be here at this moment. And that starts with my mother, Carol. Can you raise your hand, Mom? I'm gonna embarrass you. So she was my original role model for public service, and still stands as an amazing model. Mom is the one that taught me door knocking, organizing, issue advocacy, and even political campaign work. She's my first role model. She was a diehard volunteer with the League of Women Voters back home in Fort Lauderdale. And Mom, I can't thank you enough for being a role model then and now. And I hope that in some small way, that my being here overcomes that close election you lost in Fort Lauderdale back in the 70s. So hope we've overcome that. I've also got many, many friends here with me from First Presbyterian Church, including Reverend Minnie Douglas, you saw up here administering the oath, but also Pastor Emeritus Joe Harvard and his wife Carlisle. First Pres has been my moral compass here in Durham ever since Lisa and I joined back in 1989 when we moved to Durham. I have grown so much as a member of First Pres and was challenged to play a leadership role. Joe, you know this, been challenged to play leadership roles in ways I never thought possible. So thanks for your confidence in me, and thanks for wrapping around me this amazing community that's been there for us in every moment of our lives. Oops. I've also got two of my closest colleagues and friends from the People's Alliance, Sarah Terry and Julie Edmonds. Sarah, y'all wave your hands. PA has been my political home for as long as I've been in Durham, and it's where I cut my teeth on progressive politics. Of course, now I'm representing all of Durham, not just the PA members. But the progressive values of fairness, equality, open government, and the value of a rich, healthy public sector are now values that will deeply guide my work on the council. So thank you for your partnership and your friendship and all the members of PA. Finally, I want to thank my wife of 38 years, Lisa, who's here in the audience. Thank you, Lisa. And my two awesome sons, Jeremy and Jared, somewhere out there in California watching on TV. Boys, even though I'm proud of all that I've done as a professional and here now in politics, you will always be my crowning achievement. I love you. I'm proud of you out there, wherever you are. Wish you were here, and can't wait to see you soon. And Lisa, you're simply the best. You've supported me all along and made it possible for me to carry out this crazy, crazy campaign. I don't know how I ever talked you into this. Can you? Yeah. But you've been a model of support, of patience, of love, of understanding, and of course, always humor, right? So I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I have so much more I could say, but I know the meeting is long and the night is short, so I will end my remarks here. But thank you so much, Council. I look forward to working together. I look forward to working with the citizens of Durham. Thank you so much for your confidence in me.
Thank you, Councilmember Rist. Councilmember Caballero.
Thank you, Mayor Williams. First of all, just thank you, everyone who's in the audience and for coming out. This is a packed house. The People's House is always a wonderful place to be. So I hope you all come back to watch your business get done. First of all, that was my third swearing in. I was originally appointed to former Mayor Steve Schul's council seat in 2018 and then elected in 2019 and re-elected in 2023. Thank you to the voters who voted for me and everyone who supported me. My lovely children and my husband who are here, when I was originally appointed in 2018, my youngest was 9, my middle was 10, and my oldest had just turned 12. I turned 40 the day after I was appointed to the Durham City Council. It was a momentous birthday, obviously. I will turn 46 this coming January. So I have been serving the community and serving the city for 6 years, and I signed up to do another 4 years. And I did it because I believe in us, and I will always believe in us. I've lived in many cities in this country. I've lived in another country. I'm a naturalized citizen from Chile, and I will always bet on Durham. And the reason I bet on Durham is because people show up, it's because people care, and it's because we get to work to help solve our problems together. And that spirit is not what you find in many communities. So I'll continue to bet on us, and I'll continue to serve y'all. And I want to thank the glorious staff that we have, because we are truly blessed in this city to have some of the best workers we could ever find. We owe them a great debt. And finally, I also want to thank my family who's watching. In 2019, when I was sworn in, it was pre-pandemic. There were no hybrid meetings. And so my mom and my dad are watching. My sisters are watching. My brother-in-laws are watching. My nephew is watching. So I'm really happy. That's the one, the one beauty of the pandemic is that it did force us to do these things in many different ways. And so they were able to participate in a way that they weren't able to in 2019. I look so forward to working together again, and I look so forward to working with these colleagues, and I look very forward to work under the leadership of our new mayor.
Thank you. Well, friends, family, I will give a few remarks here. What a night. What a night. I'm extremely grateful. This road to where we are tonight was not easy at all. It was physically taxing, it was psychologically taxing, it was emotionally taxing, but yet, here we are. And we're here because when Durham shows up, everybody gives just a little bit to help the next person. And sometimes I was selfish, thinking about myself and wanting to take the easy road out. But then I would just close my eyes and remember that I am representing the strength of over 300,000 people. And that is what defines the Bull City. I want to bring us back home to this flag. But before I get there, I want to thank my family who's come from all over. Mom, Dad in Zimbabwe, and family, thank you for waking up at 2 a.m. and watching. I know that you are all alive because I'm getting your messages right now. That's why I keep silencing my watch. And to our family in the UK, thank you all for waking up at 1 a.m. to watch this tonight. And my family who've come from all over the state. My mother, who thought, she's like, I'm just gonna call you now because I know I won't be able to get to you tonight. It's like, you're my mother, okay? You're the mother of the mayor. You're gonna be fine. You know, my uncle, auntie, who's come all the way from Elizabeth City, just everybody. Thank you all so much. My father and my uncles who surprised me from Philadelphia. Thank you all. It means the world to me, really, because you all remember nada from running around barefooted in the country. I want to thank our past mayors and all of the encouraging words that never grow tired. Thank you for the nudge. Thank you for the encouragement. Thank you for just having your line open every single time I want to call you and just question, am I making the right decision here? Thank you to my brothers, mayors from across the state who are joining me here tonight. As we know, this race, it represented regionalism. Thank you to our robust legal apparatus, all of the judges in the House. Thank you. I see you, Judge Mitchell, our DA, Reinhardt, Billings, and thank you, Supreme Court Justice Anita Earls. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your advisement. Thank you, my sister, Nashonda Cook, representing the Governor's Commission tonight on Education. Thank you to Representative Alston, former Ward 3 council member. Thank you to my close friend. And yeah, we fought it out, but listen, this is my guy, former Ward 3 council member and now Senator Mike Woodard. There he is. A lot of y'all didn't know when we were in the race, we talked a lot. It was like, look, we're gonna be civil and we're gonna have a really good time and we're gonna get down into policy. So it was a weird sensation watching us walk the parade together and talk policy, have a good time together. Folks, aren't y'all ready to get each other? Like, this is Durham politics. This is how we do it. Thank you, former council member Joe Harvard and his beautiful wife. Thank you to my illustrious, no, wait a minute, before I get to you all. I was not expecting to see this special person here tonight because she's so busy. But thank you, Congresswoman Valerie Fouché. Thank you, Salim, for always being present as well. And I have gone into the rabbit hole of starting to name people. So I know I'm going to miss someone, but I do have to also congratulate and welcome to the chambers not only our county colleagues, commissioners, but the new chair of the county commissioners, Neda Alam, is in the house. I did not get here alone. I had a very, very, very tight team who just always lift me up. I built my campaign team not around professional politicians or politicos, but more so people who just simply care about this community. That was the qualification to be on my campaign team. People who simply love Durham. People who were talented and really good at what they did. They did not do politics, but they loved hard in their own right. So I want to thank you, my campaign team, led by Chivo. I love y'all so much. I want to thank all of the organizations who helped bring this community together. We have folks from the PA to Durham for All to, I mean, it's so many. The Asian community, the Hispanic community, just all across. One is really special to me. All of them are, but one that's embraced me from the very beginning. The Durham Committee on the Affairs of Black People. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the People's Alliance. These are organizations that get a lot of criticism because they have the word PAC, or the letters PAC. But these are folks that are volunteering for the good of this people work, and I appreciate that sacrifice. So as I get ready to bring this thing to a close, today is December 4th. Today is the Founders Day, the 117th Founders Day of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. How timely to share this day with my brothers. From the steps walked by Dr. Martin Luther King to the mayor's seat of Durham, North Carolina, the first Alpha, as we say together, first of all, servants of all, we shall transcend all. Thank you for being here. My son is not here tonight because he's doing homework. But I know he's watching. Isaiah, I love you. And he felt really bad that he couldn't be here tonight. And that brings me to the strength, the heartbeat, my purpose, my support, the person that makes my household a family, my everything. Zweli, I love you. Put your phone on vibrate. Because I know it's yours. Thank you. I'm here because of you. You were the first to grant me this honor. And I love you and I appreciate you. So I'm going to get this meeting moving on, but I just wanted to bring us back home. I did have to take a moment to show gratitude, and I just, I know I miss people. I love you all. There's nothing you can do about it. But as I bring this to a close, I'm excited to work with my colleagues. And Javier is a bully. She bullied me into this, and I'm grateful. But here we are. I've enjoyed working with my colleagues. Thank you all so much. And I want to close this out with this charge. Let us remember what this flag stands for. We don't talk about it often, but I want to talk about it just briefly. This flag, this is the official flag of Durham, and it's been the official flag since 1989. The design was created by Al Nichols, artist, as a part of a contest held by the city of Durham. And what makes it so remarkable is the meaning behind each of its 4 colors and 7 stars. To represent the new spirits of Durham, royal blue was chosen to signify courage, red for action and progress, gold for high quality and all growth, and white to indicate high ideals. Furthermore, the 7 stars stand for the arts, commerce and industry, education, medicine, human relations, sports and recreation, and Durham's rich heritage. These 7 stars come from Durham's birthday, April 26th, that aligns with the Taurus zodiac sign. So to my colleagues, I say, the road to success is often bumpy, filled with barriers, roadblocks, potholes, detours, and more. However, we are the individuals equipped with the necessary tools, resources, vision, and action to lead the city into writing her new story. A story that represents the new spirit of Durham, exemplifies our courage, an actionable and progressive city, growing with quality in mind first, then quantity, where we appreciate and acknowledge the arts as public policy, where we are rich with shared prosperity, where education is our moral compass, where medicine is viewed in its most innovative state, where we uplift humanity, and where our heritage is an honor to bestow. I pledge this charge to you, my colleagues, and I ask that we accept this charge together to the city of Durham and our people. We have work to do. But I say to Durham, we won't do it alone. We are officially writing her new story together because we are greater together. And I say that to say, let's get to work. All right, I am going to, that's probably important. Before we actually call the meeting to order, colleagues, this is a moment in time where I select our new mayor pro tem. This is a pivotal moment for us and to how we will do business here in the council. I view this position as a project-based position. This position will really focus on the initiatives that we've gotten through the previous budget and those to come. This position will focus on those big ideals that we'd like to accomplish. But then there's another priority, our policy. And I have colleagues that are very strong and experienced, and this was probably the hardest decision that I've had to make, and I've had to ponder a lot. However, when I look at our city's most pressing issues, and I think about what's personal to me, and I think about how we're going to get this done, how are we going to address what you see when you turn on the news. And I think about the needs of this council as well. there will be lots of committees, commissions, and boards that have to be filled, but some of them will shape the way we function as a council. And I'm looking forward to my colleagues taking on those responsibilities. At this time, at the choice of the mayor, I will maintain the selection of Mayor Pro Tem Middleton as my Mayor Pro Tem. What is important to me is having two. I can't choose two according to the charter, but there are two folks that I will be heavily relying on to carry out the ambition of this council, while Mayor Pro Tem will be, if accepted by my colleagues, as my Mayor Pro Tem. My other right hand will be carrying on lots of policy responsibilities, and that will be my colleague, Javier. I keep messing your name up. So. With that, I would, I call the motion? Yeah. All right, I will now entertain a motion to accept Mark Anthony Middleton to be our Mayor Pro Tem. I am asking for a motion. So turn that on.
So moved.
I have a motion. Would there be a second?
Second.
Thank you. It's been moved and properly seconded. And we will acknowledge by hand vote. All in favor? All opposed? Thank you all so much. Thank you. The motion passes 6-1. 5-1. For the record, Madam Clerk, it passes 5-1. Mayor Pro Tem, will you please address the clerk to sign your document?
Thank you, Your Honor.
I state your name.
I, Mark Anthony Middleton,
Have read, understand, and subscribe
have read, understand, and subscribe
to the Code of Ethics
to the Code of Ethics
of the City of Durham,
of the City of Durham,
and do hereby solemnly swear
and do hereby solemnly swear
that I will support and maintain
that I will support and maintain
the Constitution and laws of the United States
the Constitution and laws of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of North Carolina,
and the Constitution and laws of North Carolina,
not inconsistent therewith,
not inconsistent therewith,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
and impartially
and impartially
discharge the duties of my position
discharge the duties of my position
as Mayor Pro Tempore
as Mayor Pro Tempore
of the City Council in the City of Durham.
of the City Council and the City of Durham.
So help me God.
So help me God. Thank you so much.
All right, and at this time, thank you, colleagues. At this time, we will officially call this meeting to order. Do not foresee it being a long meeting tonight, but we will go ahead and call the meeting to order. And we start out with a it is our practice to start with the moment of silence. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to recognize Councilmember Freeman to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
It's our practice to stand and salute the flag and state the prayer.
Thank you, Councilmember Freeman. Ladies and gentlemen, as you are leaving the chambers, if you would just do me a favor, keep it down and just migrate out quietly, we'll keep the meeting going. Thank you so much. All right, Madam Clerk, if you will, please call the roll.
Mayor Williams,
I'm here.
Mayor Pro Tem Middleton,
I'm here.
Councilmember Baker,
Here.
Councilmember Caballero,
Here.
Councilmember Freeman,
Present.
Councilmember Rist.
Here.
Thank you.
And we'll just pause for just a moment. Thank you, Madam Clerk. All right, we'll go ahead and continue on. In just a moment. All right, thank you so much. We'll go ahead and continue the meeting. Are there any announcements further by any colleagues? And are there any announcements by any of my colleagues? Councilmember Freeman.
Thank you. I just wanted to take a moment and thank the staff that put together the senior holiday party this weekend, and to just say that it was a great chance to see and watch folks moving and getting grooving to the beat. Thank you.
I did see you cutting the move, Councilmember Freeman. And we had a great time, and that was pretty cool. Any other comments? Councilmember Caballero?
Yes, just a reminder that the holiday parade is this coming Saturday, and so I look forward to seeing folks out in downtown Durham. It's always a good time. That's all.
Thank you. Are there any other comments? All right, well, at this time, and just thank you all for being here. Thanks for being a part of this experience, and looking forward to working with all of my colleagues here. We have our work cut out for us, but we are the team to do it. And I'll see you all at the holiday parade. I will now call on our manager for any priority items. City Manager Matt, Wanda Page.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem, and members of the Durham City Council. I do not have any business priority items for you this evening, but if I might have just one moment of personal privilege to congratulate the newly sworn-in members of the Durham City Council, Councilmember Nate Baker, as well as Councilmember Carl Reese, and the re-election of Councilmember Javiera Caballero to another term. I would also like to congratulate you, Mr. Mayor Leo Williams, and I look forward to being a part of Durham's story for such a time as this.
Thank you so much. I will turn to our city attorney for any priority items.
Good evening, Mayor Williams, Mayor Pro Tem Middleton. It is nice to meet you, Councilmember Baker, Councilmember Rist, and of course, it's wonderful to see you again, Councilwoman Caballero, Councilwoman Freeman. I won't reiterate the manager's comments, but please accept the city attorney as a ditto on all of that. I'm very much looking forward to working with this council. Thank you. It's good to be here. No priority items.
Thank you so much, Madam Attorney. Madam Clerk?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And I will ditto the ditto. Congratulations and welcome to our new members, and welcome back to Councilmember Caballero. I do have a priority item. Item number 1, the Participatory Budgeting Steering Committee item appointment has been referred back to the city clerk's office and is no longer on the agenda. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Mayor, I just wanted to make sure, was it going to be re-advertised?
Yes, it'll be re-advertised. Got to get used to this order. All right, and at this time, our second order of business is our consent agenda. The consent agenda consists of items that the council has previously considered in a work session. All items on the consent agenda may be approved by a single vote of the council. Items may be removed from the consent agenda by a council member or a member of the public, and those items will be considered separately at the end of the meeting tonight. And at this time, I will read all of these items on the consent agenda. Number 1, Participatory Budgeting Steering Committee appointment, which will be referred back to staff, will actually be re-advertised. Number 2, municipal election results, October 10th, 2023, primary, and November 7th, 2023. Number 3, October 2023 bid report. Number 4, sidewalk placement and repairs performance audit, October 2023. Number 5, contract agreement with ETR Services, LLC, to provide services for the Community Conversations Project. Number 7, utility system revenue bond anticipation note, Series 2023. Number 8, condemnation action to obtain 2 easements at 1708 Arrowhead Drive. Number 9, construction contract with Central Builders, Inc. of Mebane for former Will Skating Center upfit project. Number 10, U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development Fair Housing Cooperative Agreement Grant Award, fiscal year 2024. Number 11, U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development Partnership Grant Award, fiscal year 24. Number 12, U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development Special Enforcement Effort Funds. Number 13, Contract Amendment 1 to the purchasing contract with Bliss Products and Services, Inc. for the playground and surfacing replacement project at W.D. Hill Recreation Center. Number 14, Contract Amendment number 1 for the Durham Workforce Development Board, Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act Youth Program, Eckert Youth Alternatives, Inc. Number 15, 2023 Community Policing Development Micro Grant Project Ordinance. Number 16, 2023 Third Quarter Crime Report. Number 17, Amendment number 2 to Carpenter Fletcher Road Improvements Preliminary Engineering Agreement, CSXT DOT number 845869S. Number 18, Utility Professional Engineer Agreement, P5706 Ellis Road. Number 19, Utility Extension Agreement with Sean L. Brookshire to serve 208 Fountain Street. Number 20, Supplemental Agreement number 3 with the North Carolina Department of Transportation for Hillendale Road Bicycle and Pedestrian Improvements, TIP number U-4726HN. Number 21, First Amendment to contract for Durham Freeway Community Engagement Services for Idealism, LLC. And under our general business, agenda for public hearings, number 24, consolidation annexation, 5802 South Miami Boulevard, multifamily. And that has been referred back, I believe. No, never mind. Number 25, zoning map change, 618 Moorhead Avenue. Number 26, zoning map change, Oaks at Gray. Those are all of the items on our consent agenda. And at this time, I will entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda with the exception of items number that was pulled, but no items were actually pulled. No, number 1 was referred back to staff to be re-advertised.
So moved.
There's a motion on the floor. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, it's been moved and properly seconded. Madam Clerk, you can open the vote. Madam Clerk, you can close the vote.
The motion passes unanimously, 6-0.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you, Madam Clerk. The ayes have it, and the consent agenda is approved unanimously. Excuse me. All right. Number 24. All right. Okay. Here we go. Good deal. Okay, gotcha. All right, the next item before us is item number 24.